because we can always draw what we see on the screen with pencil and paper, even if you couldn't print it. So your reward for today is the Happy Pandas. So when you choose a number, because you're answering questions and participating, you choose a number, you'll either get a star or a panda. And maybe we'll see by the end who has the most stars. All right. First thing that we will do together is actually play a little bit of a game. And this game helps us to practice our doubles addition facts. So Andrea, what can you tell me about doubles? What does that word even mean?
Doubles is like 1 and 1 are both the same number. Yeah. 7 and 7 are both the same number.
Got it. And I'm writing your names on the screen here just because I'm going to draw a letter on the board to represent you. But Andrea and Andrew, your names both start with the letter A. So I was thinking I would draw a shape for your name instead of the letter A. So Andrea, what shape would you like? Maybe a heart?
No, maybe a diamond.
Oh, a diamond? Okay. And Andrew, what shape would you like?
Trapezoid.
A trapezoid. I'm just blowing my socks off right now. And when I'll do the letter O if that's okay, because you're the only letter O we have. So I have a dice on my phone here, and I'm gonna roll for each of you. And we will work as a team to get all the way from start to finish. And since you have paper, wherever we land, you can write down the math fact. So if we land on this square where my little red dot is, you could write down the math fact, 4 + 4 = 8. Alrighty, Andrea, you go first, and I rolled a 4. So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone, let's write down 9 + 9 on our papers.
There's another 9 + 9.
Hey, Jackson. So you'll be
18.
Yes, the answer is 18. So on our papers, 9 + 9 = 18. Nice job. All right. Let's see who. Oh, I'm going to have to change my text maybe to black so you guys can actually see the answer better. All right. So we've got our pencils, our paper, our tape diagrams, and our work from last time, our homework with word problems.
6 +
Andrew, you go next. I rolled a 5 for Andrew. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Andrew, your shape is a trapezoid. 6 + 6.
Wow.
Yes, so we should all be writing on our paper 6 + 6 = 12. Great job. All right, we're making our way across the game board. Next is Owen. For Owen, I rolled a 6. Great job, Owen. He is letter O. Owen, what's 3 + 3?
6.
Yeah, that's kind of an easy one. 3 + 3 is 6. Righty, J for Jackson. For Jackson, I rolled a 3. 1, 2, 3. Jackson, what is 4 + 4?
I know. About 8.
Yes, it is 4 + 4 = 8. You got it. All right, we should all be writing that down on our paper. And I see Andrea's pencil going. I know she's writing it down. So quick, I will give you guys papers to the screen so I can see your awesome doubles facts. Great job, Andrea. How about you, Andrew? Awesome. Jackson, do you have yours?
He's still writing.
All right, good job, bud. Now, how could you guys take those doubles facts that are adding and turn them into subtracting? I have 4 plus 4 equals 8. That's an adding sentence. How can I turn that into a subtracting sentence?
8 minus 4 equals 4.
Good job. 8 minus 4 equals 4. We can write that down too. Bless you, Andrew. Hi, Alice. Can you start off, Alice, by writing down some doubles facts for us on your paper? We've got our diagram work and our homework too from last word problems. Andrew, what's another doubles fact that you wrote down on your paper?
I just wrote down the ones that was on the game board, and then I made them into a subtracting.
Okay, can you tell me your subtracting sentence? So we can all learn?
It was 8 subtract 4 equals 4, and 3
Okay.
and 6 subtract 3 equals 3. And
Yeah, 6 subtract 3 equals 3. Good job.
12 subtract 6 equals 3 is 6.
Wow, you did that without me even asking you to do that. And so did Andrea. I will have Andrew and Andrea actually pick one of the prize numbers for us. We'll see if you get a star or a panda. So Andrew, what
I
number?
want to pick 1.
Number 1, okay. You got sleepy panda. You ever do that when you're sleepy?
No.
I roll over a whole lot of times. So maybe I was on
Bed,
this side of the bed when I was first in the bed, and then like I roll all the way to the other side.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
goodness.
fell off my bed.
What about you, Andrea? What number?
I pick 4.
4. You got a star. Great job. If you'd like to draw a star on your paper so you remember you got one. Let's see if we can quickly shout out some facts if I call your name. So if I call your name, can you shout out what the answer would be to this addition equation? Alice, what's 7 plus 7?
14.
Great job. 7 plus 7 is 14. Jackson, what's 2 plus 2?
4.
Great job. Owen, what's 6 plus 6?
12.
Nice job. Andrea, what's 8 plus 8?
16.
Good. Andrew, what's 10 plus 10?
And plus 10 equals 20.
Yes, great job. And if we have some extra time later on and we want to play this game again, then we can do that.
Play with that right now.
So for now, though, I think it's time that we go over our homework. Our homework was looking at word problems, drawing tape diagrams to help us solve the word problems. Can everyone see the words on the screen?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. If you have your paper that looks like this or anything that you wrote down, hold it up to the screen.
What?
If you have your homework that you wrote down, you can hold it up so I can see. Good job, Andrew. Awesome. You even have a paper where you showed your work. Nice job. If you don't have it, you can go get it. Andrew, would you like to pick one more number?
Okay. 4.
Hey, you got a star. You can draw that on your paper.
Okay, my pen does not circle that one because I took off the back.
Okay. Before we review our homework, yes, Jackson?
Can I have one too?
Oh, yes, you can. We're going to answer some questions, and when you answer them, I'll let you pick your first number, okay? What can you guys tell me about tape diagrams?
Diagrams are adding.
It can be used for adding. Andrea?
Or they can use that.
Be used for subtracting. Jackson, what can you tell me about tape diagrams? You were to see, Jackson, a number at the top, and it's in one bar. This is number 20. And how would we describe this part?
Yeah. Those are the two parts.
There's parts, and the number at the top is the whole.
It's the whole.
So Jackson, what do we call the number at the top?
20.
Call it the whole.
And then that's 21.
No, the bottom parts, those are the
These are the parts that make up 20. Alice, what could you tell me about when we're drawing the parts about the size? Does it matter the size that you draw?
Two right there, and we put the one right there.
Like if I were to say that this part is 5 and this part is 10, does that look right or does it look a little funny?
I know.
Andrea?
Practice.
Because 10 plus 5 only equals 15.
It does
I
only
think you need to use, I think I would use a double to make that number because both of the lines in that little tape diagram parts, they're both equal. So I think 10 plus 10.
Yes, 10 plus 10.
so that's equivalent.
When I'm drawing tape diagrams,
Yeah, it's good.
you can count inside this bar how many circles. How many circles, Alice?
5.
Well, just in this little part, 4, and then this part is
1.
1. So I noticed the size of 1 is smaller and the size of 4 is bigger. So does the size matter when I'm drawing?
Yes.
Yes, it does. It needs to make sense. Jackson, are you ready to pick your first number?
I'm gonna take the toy away.
No.
Put it away.
Stay focused like Mom's saying, and then you'll be able to pick your first number. How do tape diagrams help me solve word problems?
Hey, stop that.
Give me the toy.
What do you think, Owen? How do tape diagrams help me solve word problems?
What's wrong?
You need to put down.
I am putting it down.
Maybe my word problem could say, I have 6 pencils, I get 2 more. Does tape diagram help?
Yes.
Yeah.
It helps me to see my parts and how I can add them together. All right, last question, and the person who can answer this question and help choose their first or second prize number. What can you tell me about number bonds?
So the top is it's kind of like a tape diagram too, but like the bottom numbers are also like
I get
parts,
it.
and the top number is the whole, and the two parts make up to the whole.
Good job. What were you going to say, Andrew?
I was going to say that it was similar. That so like it was the same how you like put the hole at the top of the tape diagram and the parts at the bottom, and that's the same with the number bond. The holes at the top and the parts are at the bottom.
Yeah, and if they were ever trying to trick you on your homework and they flipped it upside down, we can still see that these are parts and those are the holes. So
Yeah, because there's only one on the top, but 2 on the bottom. So if there's ever 2 on the bottom, that would be the part.
Mhm.
The whole would be the top with only one.
Did you want to tell us anything about what you see or what you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to tell us?
It goes.
That's the whole number up here, right?
All the bird being
And the part.
and the parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Alice, anything you want to tell us?
Yeah.
What?
I say, oh.
Will that
Do you have anything you can teach us, Alice, about tape diagrams or number bonds? Or Owen, maybe type it in the chat box.
Be respectful.
Sorry, guys, I dropped my phone. But Jackson, you are use your number. Oh, I was taking a drink when I'm ready. How about Andrew?
Okay. Number 5.
Happy Panda.
Okay,
The
that's
same
enough.
numbers if you want. That's okay. Jackson, you ready?
Yeah, I want about number 2.
Number 2. Oh, you get the dancing happy panda. Nice job.
Happy Panda.
Alice, was there anything else you wanted to add so you could pick a number? Any ideas from Alice? Nope. Andrea, your number?
Okay, that's it.
Today.
Okay. Jump rope panda. Nice job. If you want to get
I
up.
have a jump rope in my house even.
Really? A jump rope in your house? That's awesome. All right, Andrew, could you read number 2 for me?
Yes.
What's that?
In the fridge.
In the fridge, there are 4 stacks of chocolate pudding, 7 stacks of brownies, and 5 stacks of pasta salad. How many stacks of dessert are there?
Oh, wow, they are really trying to trick us. The question wants to know about dessert. Thumbs up for yes or thumbs down for no. Is pasta salad dessert? Yes or no? You have a thumbs down. You are correct. Pasta salad is not dessert. So we will not use that number 5. I do have 4 stacks of pudding and 7 stacks of brownies.
Okay, wait, I'll check.
In my tape diagram, if I have 4 stacks and 7. Here's 4 and 7. I labeled my parts. And the circle.
That's the biggest one.
Oh, 7 is the bigger part. You got it. C for chocolate pudding and B for brownies. Well, how many desserts are there in all? What should we do, Andrew?
We should count. We should count them up and get the whole.
Sure. And what would the whole be if we count them up?
The whole would be
11.
11.
Yes, 11.
11? Yeah.
Yeah, what's my math sentence? Plus, minus?
Plus.
Plus.
You didn't need this one?
Alice, what's my adding sentence?
4 plus 7.
Yes, equals 11. Great job. You can hold it up to the screen when you have yours written down. Nice job, Alice. I will let you read our next word problem. It was a great job. Alice, can you read number 3? There.
There are 9 pots of cream of mushroom and 8 pots of vegetable soup. How many pots of soup are there?
Okay, are they trying to trick us at all, Alice, or does it seem pretty easy?
Pretty easy.
Yeah, I think pretty easy. I see 9 pots and 8 pots, and they want to know how many pots of soup are there. Let's make should we do a tape diagram or should we do a number bond?
Number bond.
A number bond, okay. I'll draw an empty number bond and you guys just tell me where to put the numbers. I had 9 and 8, 9 pots and 8 pots. And how many pots in all? That's the question mark. Jackson, where should I put the 9 and the 8? In the parts or in the whole?
In the park.
In the parts, you got it. My whole is a question mark. I don't know how many. How do I find the whole?
I know.
I know you know, but it's Owen's turn. Owen, should I add, subtract? What do I do? Can't quite hear you, but maybe next time just talk a little louder. Andrea?
So you should add, but my way of doing it is like 9 plus 9. So then you would take away 1, and then that would be
Yeah,
7.
doubles to help you solve. 9 plus 9 is 18, but this is one smaller than that. 9 plus 8 is 17.
17. Yeah.
So 17 is the...
Oh.
Let's actually write a sentence with words at the end. There are. So let's see who remembers how to spell the sight word there. Let's write this down. There are. There are 17, the number, pots, because my question asked about pots. There are 17 pots in all. So Andrew, how do I spell there?
You spelled T-H-E-R-E.
Yeah, when I want to say over there, because there's different words that sound like this. Jackson, how do I spell R?
Can you spell R?
A?
Jackson. Can you spell the word R, please?
R.
E.
R.
What else? What's after R?
R play
No, you're not reading the word. You're spelling the word, not reading.
pod.
A-R-E, Jackson.
You're just spelling the word, honey.
R.
A-R-E.
A-R-E.
R.
Nice job. Can you pull up to the screen? I can see that you wrote down a sentence with your word that you wrote there.
No, I know you're trying to read the sentence. I know.
It's okay, Jackson. You're doing your best. Let's see who wrote down their sentence. There are 17 pots.
Are you gonna write it down? Are you gonna write it down today?
Good job, Alice. So far, you're the queen of writing things down. You have your period and your capital. Perfect. Andrew, Andrea, Megan. And Megan, because that's the name on the screen. Oh, and you can type your sentence in the chat box. Good job. Do you have a period at the end there, Andrea? Okay, and let's have Andrea, as soon as she adds her period. Would you read number 4 for us?
At the serving area, there are 5 trays of pasta with tomato sauce and 4 trays of pasta with cream sauce. How many trays of pasta are there?
All right, Andrea, do you think this problem is trying to trick us? Yes or no? They say 5 trays, 4 trays, how many trays? Pretty easy. I think so. They didn't put in anything.
I think so, but yeah,
Do they want us to put something together or separate it and take it apart?
we have to put them together.
Yeah, put
And
them
then
together.
Make the whole.
Make the hole. Great job. I don't know what my hole is yet, so that's a question mark. And sometimes Miss Brown likes to draw one big bar for what the hole would be. And then right underneath it, I draw the same size bar for what the parts are. My parts are 5 and 4. 5, 4. Which part will be a little bit bigger, the 5 part or the 4 part?
5.
5 part. So when I
5 is one more than 4.
5's just a little bit more than 4, so I'm trying to make it look bigger. Like 5 little dots is bigger than 4 little dots. Okay. Let's see. What should my math sentence be? Plus or take away?
Plus. Because
Okay.
there's how many of them are there in all?
Okay, so 5 plus 4 equals. That's not very neat.
9.
Yeah, great job, Jackson. It does equal 9. So now I know that my hole equals 9 at the top. Let's see who can be the quickest if we are writing another sentence with our words at the bottom. There are 9 trays in all. And you should know how to spell there from last time.
3
You have to
plus
write
5
the
equals 3. Equals 8.
There are. Yeah, 5 plus 3 does equal 8.
Can you write down the sentence?
There are 9
Gotcha.
trays
Write down.
in all. I'm trying to use my best handwriting. There are 9 trays in all. And we end it with a period.
Before I could write it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, hold up to the screen when you're done. There are 9 trays in all.
Yeah.
Ah, very good, Andrea. There are 9 trays in all. Beautiful handwriting. Great job, Alice. Great handwriting and staying in the line. Awesome job. Let's see if Alice would like to read number 5 for us. This is our last homework problem. Next to the 3 juice fountains.
Next to the free juice fountains, there are 5 tables on the other side of the
Cafeteria.
cafeteria. There are 7 tables. How many tables are there in total?
All right. Andrew, would you read the question for us, starting with how?
How? Where is that?
Do you see it underlined?
Oh yeah. How many tables are there in total?
So there is a tricky thing in this word problem. Do you see it, how they're trying to trick us?
Yes.
What is
Because
it, Andrea?
it said first it said there are 5 tables, then it said there are 7 tables.
Yeah.
And you're like, which one's right? Which one's wrong?
Well, I noticed the word tables, and tables. In the question, it talks about tables, but there's this other tricky part that is not talking about tables. Does anyone see it?
The
Yeah.
juice fountain.
Alice, what do you see that's tricky?
There are free juices, and it's not tables.
Yeah, juices are not tables. So what should I do with that number 3?
You should ignore it. And
I should ignore it, even cross it out so I won't accidentally try to add 3. Great job. Let's see, how many tables are in total? I'm missing my hole. What is my hole, Andrea?
it is 12 because you take away 2 from 7, that equals 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10, and then you left those 2 away, and you add those 2 to 10, it's 12.
Oh, I love the strategies you're using where you made a 10. Because 7 is made up of 5 and 2. 5 plus 5 is 10. And 10 plus 2 is 12. Great job. Andrea, would you actually pick a number for us? And then I'll have Alice pick a number 2.
Me?
How about 7?
Okay, Andrea picks 7. What? You got 2 stars. Goodness gracious. And you guys are allowed to pick the same number, so don't feel bad. Alice, what would you like?
Three.
3. Oh, you get bouncing panda.
Oh, so cute.
So cute. I like your My Little Pony shirt, by the way, Alice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we have a little bit more of tape diagrams to do, and I hope that you guys will help me with this. And really, you guys do all the talking. And the way that you do all the talking is you just tell me what you see, and I'll circle it. You tell me what to write. So what do we see?
I have that.
You have that, yes. What do you see, Alice?
I see yellow and some gray.
Beautiful.
Going gray.
What numbers do you see?
18.
18 is the whole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you see about the parts? Do you see something about the numbers with the parts?
There's missing one.
They are missing one. Okay. What about the other part? Do we know what that is?
18.
I know the answer.
That's what you notice about the yellow part. You see a number?
Nine.
Yeah, number 9. Andrea, can you use a doubles fact to help us figure out the missing part?
So, 9 plus 9. So, 9 plus 9 is 18. So, that would be the answer. Because both of the things are exactly the same height.
Yeah, both the parts are exactly the same size. It's like we took the number 18,
So,
cut it in half. Very good. And if 9 plus 9 added together makes 18, we can turn it around and do a subtracting sentence. Jackson, do you know what 18 take away 9 equals?
Oh, huh.
What'd you say, Jackson?
I know. It was. It was.
You want me to show you with a picture?
I knew it. 9.
Yeah, it is 9. It's just like we decided to cover up one of the parts and not look at one of the parts. Cover it up with our hand and we can see the missing part is 9. Good job, guys. Okay, what about what comes next? Have 13 and 7 and a question mark. Andrew, this can be your problem to be the teacher. Can you just tell me what you see?
I see it's a 7 on the tape diagram, and there's
Okay.
and there's also the other number is what? 6.
Oh, you figured out the other number is 6. How did you figure that out?
I just knew that it was like 6 because 7 plus 7 will equal 14, and it was 1 less, which will equal 13.
Wow, 7 plus 7 is 14. So just a little bit smaller, 7 plus 6, that's one smaller. Very good. So can you read for me what my math sentence would be starting with something plus 7 is 13?
We're starting
7 plus 6 plus 7 equals 13.
Good. Can you read the takeaway sentence for me? 13 takeaway 7?
13 take away 7 equals 6.
Very good. And at the bottom, the answer is
6.
great job. All right. Let's see if maybe it could be Alice's turn to be the teacher. Or wait, Alice did the first one. Yes? Okay, maybe this next one. I kind of skipped around. Well, actually, no, we should do number 3 because it's almost the same as number 1. Number 1, our whole was 18. Andrea, for this one, number 3, what is our whole?
Our whole is 19.
Yes. Can everyone draw a number bond like Miss Brown is at the top where their whole is 19? And number bonds have 2 parts, just like this tape diagram. All right, Andrea, since you're the teacher for this one, what do you see?
I see that the blue part is less than the yellow part, so the other number has to be bigger.
Yeah, the other number has to be bigger than 8.
And 8 plus 10 equals 18, and then plus 1 equals 19. So that would, I think the other one would be a lot. The other one on the yellow would be 11.
Yeah, because 11 is 1 bigger than 10. So if you're drawing your number bond, just like Miss Brown's at the top, the other part is 11. That's why I like tape diagrams, because it shows me the size of the pieces, and that helps me to know which number is bigger and which number is smaller. So Andrea, would you read the math sentence for me at the top? What should it say?
3 blank blank plus 8 equals 19.
So what plus 8?
11 plus 8.
Plus 8. Can you read the subtracting sentence for me? Yeah.
11 minus, 19 minus 11 equals 8.
Yeah, or 19 minus 8 equals 11. Great job. If you drew your number bonds or you were writing anything down while other friends were the teacher, show me on the screen. Hi, Santiago, we're doing our tape diagram. Let's see, show me what you got to write down. Wow, Jackson, I see your number bond. Great job. Jackson, you can pick a number.
I'm going to pick, how about
What number?
6? Yeah?
10?
10?
Oh, 10. Okay, sorry about that. You get a star, Jackson. Great job. And Andrea, when we're doing our math lessons, how does it help us be a better learner when we're writing things down?
So we'll remember what we were learning about. Because maybe we were just listening to math and we were like saying the answers only on the board.
Yeah.
Then if I would go to the bathroom maybe, then I would be, what are we doing again? And then you would have to explain all over. But if I wrote it down, then I would look over there. And then I would be like, oh, that's what we're doing when we so.
Thank you. That's so true. It helps us remember what we learn. So even tomorrow you could go back and see and remember how to do tape diagrams. Santiago, would you help us with a very tricky question, number 5?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, what we've been doing is you get to be the teacher for this one. And the way you get to be the teacher is you tell me what you see. So think about the numbers and the pieces that you see.
I see a pink rectangle,
Okay.
a yellow rectangle, and a blue rectangle,
Yeah.
and also a question mark under the pink rectangle, a 4 under the yellow rectangle, and I see an 8 under the blue rectangle, and I see a 19 on top of the yellow rectangle.
Yeah, it's like on top and the arrow underneath 19, it stretches across the whole thing. So 19 is our whole. Great job, Santiago. So you can see at the top, Mr. Brown is doing a number bond that you can draw on your paper while Santiago is the teacher. And no problem, Santiago. We're happy you're here.
Okay.
Santiago, what should I do to figure out that question mark you were telling me about? I know I have 4, and I know I have 8, and I know all 3 parts added up together gives me 19.
7.
You think it could be 7?
Yeah.
Let's try it out. Let's try to add 7 and 4 and 8, and let's make sure it gives me 19. How should we add these 3 numbers together, Santiago?
So I added like this: 8 plus 4 equals 12.
Okay.
Then plus 7 equals 19.
Yeah, let's see if Alice could help me just make sure that 12 plus 7 is 19 using the counting on strategy. And you will need 7 fingers, Alice. You got them? And everyone can join if they would like. Alice, what comes after 12? Let's say 13.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19.
So, Jackson, does 12 plus 7 give us 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Santiago was right. The missing part is 7. We have it in our number bond and we've got it in our tape diagram. And last but not least, Santiago, could you read the subtracting sentence in the red circle?
Equal 7.
Yes, 19 take away 8 take away 4 equals 7. Does anyone have something on their papers to show Miss Brown, the work that they did?
I just copied it down.
Awesome. Great job, Andrea. I love it. Anything to show us, Jackson, Andrew, or Santiago?
No.
No.
That's okay. You can show us next time, right? Anytime we're working on the screen, you can be writing on your papers. For our last job with tape diagrams, Andrew, I was wondering if we go back to that first problem where it said 9 plus something gives us 18. Let's make a word problem together. And we can all write down the word problem. So Andrew, you get to help me decide what should our word problems be about? Cookies or dinosaurs or Beyblades?
I don't know.
Well, what would you like to write about?
Dog.
Dogs. Okay. Let's write down the words I have. We're writing our own word problem. So everybody, even Andrew, write down I have. Since Andrew's the teacher for this one, he will tell us how many dogs we have. Look inside the red circle, Andrew. How many dogs do we have?
It's 18.
It is 18, but can you do the first number first?
9.
Okay, so I have 9 dogs because we're looking at the first number first. The second number, do we know what it is, Andrew?
No.
No. So we'll have to decide that we get some more. But who would you like to give you some more, Andrew? Would you like it to be your mom giving you more dogs or your brother?
I don't have a brother.
Oh, I know, but in a word problem, you can make believe. Do you want Miss Brown to give you more dogs?
My mom.
Okay. So let's all write, my mom gave me some more. Because we don't know how many more.
What? What? Because you are good.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Let me know when you're ready for the next part, Andrew. And then Santiago, did you have a question, bud?
No.
Oh, okay. Ready, Andrew?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got 9 dogs. That was the first number. And then your mom gave you some more. That's the mystery number. Now, looking at the third number, how many dogs do you have?
It's the answer is 9.
Okay, wait. So do you see real quick if I use the spotlight? You have 9 dogs to start, and then mom gives you some more.
Yeah.
And then what's the last number that we're looking at here?
18.
18. So in my word problem, I should write, now I have 18 dogs. And 18 is how many I have in all. So we could write in all. I have 18 dogs in all. The last thing is we have to write a question. Every word problem asks us a question. And the question is always about the mystery number.
Oh.
You ready to ask our question, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay. The question is about the mystery number. Should my question be how many dogs do I have in all?
No.
No, I already know that. Should my question be how many dogs do I have, or how many dogs did mom give me?
How many dogs did mom give me?
Great job. How many dogs did mom give me? And that's all we have to do. We wrote our word problem. When you have finished it, now hold it up to the screen so I can see. Wow, that was fast. Very good, Andrew. What do you think can help you be a better writer to make it easier for you?
Better.
One idea I have is if you got a piece of paper and there's no lines on it, you could draw yourself some lines.
Okay.
And then what about the size of your letters? Which is easier to write, you think? Bigger letters or smaller ones?
Bigger.
Like, do you think it'll take you more time if you're writing bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it'll actually save you some time if you make your letters just a little smaller.
Okay.
I'll have a capital I. Check your paper.
Okay.
And check to see that you've got your periods after each sentence. Let's see, did Alice show me hers? Did Andrea show me her word problem?
I did it.
Awesome. I like the capital I I'm seeing. Awesome. I like the periods I'm seeing. Ah, perfect. All right, let me show you guys what your homework looks like, and then we're all done. So for your homework in Google Drive, I put some subtracting problems. So it tells you right here in your work plan that you get to subtract with doubles and draw tape diagrams. So here's what we'll do. Can everyone see the takeaway problems, like 22 takeaway 11?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so on your homework, you can use maybe number bonds, maybe tape diagrams to help you. 22, well, that's the whole number that I'm starting with because it's at the top. So I'll draw myself a rectangle for parts. Do you remember what's so special about doubles? See how those parts, I'm trying to make them look the same. Alice, what's special about doubles?
Those always pulls what they have to begin with.
And what do you notice in my drawing about the doubles? Where are the doubles in the drawing? Do you remember what doubles
4
mean?
and 2. 4 and 2. 10 and 5 and 8 and 4.
Okay, what about this 22 takeaway 11 where I made a tape diagram and I put my whole of 22 at the top? Which two numbers are the doubles numbers?
11.
Yeah, 11 and 11 because doubles means the same. So every time that we get to draw a tape diagram for our doubles problems, our parts will be, like the same size parts because the numbers are the same.
Me too, it's doubles.
All right, so today's Wednesday. That means I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll meet together in the morning. And then tomorrow's career day too. And did you guys know that Andrew's mom is actually going to talk to us tomorrow at career day? Which is awesome. What time is career day? Does anyone know?
Is it 10?
Close. That's when we're meeting in the morning though.
1.
1 o'clock, yeah, after lunchtime. So let's do some virtual high fives all around. High five your friends. High fives, everybody. And see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye.
Today. A million stars for all of you.